Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a video all about purple eyeshadow, and it is inspired by this comment right here. Lauren over on Instagram, a friend of mine over on Instagram, she is so supportive and sweet as a person. She requested more purple, so I did a purple look today, and I figured it would be fun to go through all my purple eyeshadows. I did a video all about neutral eyeshadows, and I'll leave that linked down below. With that one, I solely talked about like neutral only palettes. I did not get into, you know, all the neutrals in every single palette, because let's face it, pretty much every palette would have been in that video. But for me, I really only have two like all purple palettes, and that wasn't going to be a fun video. So I figured I can show you guys all the palettes I have that have a very nice range of purples in it. Purple is one of my favorite eyeshadows to wear, and I figured we would make a whole video about it. I also have two mentions. I only have one purple lip product, and the one I have is from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is the Warlock Ancient one, but this is the color. Very pretty. I do have it on my lips today. It has like one of these big doe foots. It looks scary in a swatch, but I have it all over my lips. It kind of turns into this, how do I explain it? I wouldn't say cool toned. It has like a blue toned pink to it. I really enjoy the color of this lip product. These are not scary whatsoever. I also have the Warlock Demon, like it's the sparkly black one. This is also really pretty on the lips. These have a really nice formula on them. Like, my lips feel hydrated right now. So this is my only purple lip product that I have in my collection. The thing that is on my eyes, it was marketed as a purple palette. It is not purple. It is the ABH Norvina palette. When this first came out, do you remember? We were all going crazy that ABH was going to come out with a purple palette. Then they gave us this. I'm telling, there's only 3 purples in here. It is Soul, that's the only purple matte, Soul. Then we have Celestial and Drama, 2 different purples. Soul, when I put that in the crease, it turned straight gray. And it didn't come out as this cool tone purpley color until I built it up and patted it on. I have Celestial all over the lid. I do have some of this pink on the inner portion. I have Drama on the lower lash line, but I just had to mention this. It was brought up to be a purple palette. It has purple packaging, and it's just, to me, not a purple palette, but you can make a purple look out of it, which is why I'm mentioning this first. One of the like 2 all purple palettes is my ColourPop All Amethyst. I love this palette. It is so pretty, so unique in terms of the tones and the undertones of these purples, and it's just this purple shimmer in the center. Sunbird. It is, come on now, it is so pretty. I really enjoy Royal Affair, which is like a really dark purple. Maybe I'll do some swatches so you can see all the lovely purples. But this is still available. It is inexpensive. ColourPop has a very nice formula. The last time I used it, I had some blending issues. Rumor has it that purple is a hard color to formulate. But the last time I used it, I had some trouble blending, but I got so many compliments on that look when I made it with this, and this was definitely one I need to reach for more. I couldn't not talk about Amanda's palette, The Floor Story with Odin's Eye. Yes, the packaging is green, but half the palette is purple. Okay, 3 colors is purple. And this shimmer here has so, like, it's like flaky goodness. I mean, when I think of this palette, I think of primarily purples. But there is 3 purples in here, and to me they go so well with the greens, and they go so well with the overall palette. I had both of my Glam Light palettes. You have the Michaela palette, which if you have no idea what this looks like, you're living under a bus. Like, you have this like triangle here of purples, and you got different tones. It is outrageous the things that you can do with this palette. And these, I think, are bright. These are definitely brighter purples. You can tell these are much brighter. These are more of a neutral purple. The ones in the Glam Light palettes are brighter. And like, this is what I mean. This is a palette that has a decent chunk of purples, which is why it is in this video, because I don't really have like all purple palettes. My other Glam Light palette though, that definitely has more purples. It is my Glam Light Barbie palette. Well, I say that and like, it's primarily blue, but these pinks and purples over here, that's what we're talking about. I did the shade Let's Roll and Just Vibes there. These are, again, very bright purples. This entire palette is so bright. Glam Light formula is very, very, very good. And I just love the shimmers. Can you see the shifts? Not the shifts, but like just how punchy they are. The Glam Light formula does not disappoint. I'm bringing in Fantasy Cosmetica Rogue palette. This has a couple purples to it. There's a matte, there's like a regular shimmer, and then there's like a duochrome situation. Like, when I am looking at it, it looks purple. Can you tell? See, there you go. It looks blue in the mirror and it looks purple in the pan there. It's super unique. It looks purple and then it looks blue. It's just unique. And then, what is it called? Subtle is the matte that I decided to pair with it. Like, this one has a purple shift. I can't tell, see if you can see, but this one does have a purple shift when I look at it. To me, this is like half purple and then the other half is blue and green. Such a good palette. I love the Fantasy Cosmetica formula. This is my newest palette. This is my Lethal, I think it's called the Night Flower. Again, purple packaging. It is super pretty with that engraving. What's nice is, like, this is a pre-made palette, but if you already have other Lethal palettes or you have their singles, they don't have any markings on the palette, which is a pro and a con of what this palette actually is. So you can take out these pans and interchange them. But I just very recently finished my No Pan Left Behind on this. This was new to me last month and it is just absolutely stunning. It is a little like chalky, but it is super good in my opinion. The last palette I am talking about today is my Garden of Juvia's. Of course, I had to mention this video. It is so good. It's my only Juvia's Place palette right now, and I honestly want more. But you have a whole row, and then I count this as a purple. I mean, maybe it looks more pink, but it's definitely, to me, more purple. The quality of the formula is really amazing, and it is definitely more of a pastel sort of palette. These pack a punch. I did this shade, Purple Orchid, and then Sweet Lilac. So pretty on the eyes. All of these purples are pretty on the eyes. Every palette that I've mentioned today in today's video, I love and adore so much. Purple is one of my favorite colors to wear on my eyes. I just do not wear it often enough. I want to thank Lauren, A, for being my friend, and B, commenting that lovely and funny comment. I saw that and I laughed out loud, and for inspiring this video all the same. If you guys enjoy purple eyeshadow or eyeshadow palette content like this video, comment down, do you have a favorite purple palette? If you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, please subscribe for more fun content, and I will see you guys next time.